everybody! Welcome back to Just Roll With It! My name is Grizzly, and I'm the DM!
My name is Bisley, and I play Chip.
My name is Connie! I play Jay Farron!
Hey guys, I'm Charlie Slime Skull. Not feeling too great this week, and I'm playing Gillian Hidestrider.
And we're the Power Rangers! Assemble!
No,
I have to keep my fingers on my glasses, otherwise they'll fall off!
Voltron? Are we Voltron? What are we? Are we Roltron? I need something.
I like Roltron.
Roltron's pretty awesome.
I like Roltron. I'm down to be Roltron.
Our favorite crew of pirates has successfully infiltrated Edison Castle, finding both the treasure and the king. However, a traitor was among them. Abdul the Frog Racer attempted to kill the king himself, and the alarms have been tripped. Even if they don't escape, they'll certainly...
Say it. Say it. Say it.
Just roll with it!
Yeah! Oh my God, dude. Jeez.
Where we last left off, the three of you, Chip, Jay, and Gillian, arrived in the upside-down, disconnected, serene, and royal part of Edison Kingdom, the Crown District. To better fit in, you headed to a boutique and tailor owned by Mistress Peach to acquire clothing, changing your appearances to make Gillian a king and the rest of you his loyal retainers. After a night of rest, y'all began the preparation phase for the heist of Edison Castle. Gillian scouted the guards and its security, Jay scouted the building's layout, and Chip scouted means of infiltration and escape. That night, you and your heist crew returned to where this adventure started in a dark room, your faces lit by a single match, and began the planning phase. The plan commenced the following morning, starting with Abdul the Frog Racer disguised as a Warforged inspector, along with your temporary Warforged companion Alphonse, and the two of them successfully deceived the front gate guards and set off to sabotage the charging stations and security devices. Next, Gillian and Jay attempted a plan of deception with Gillian as an undersea king and Jay his translator. Naturally, they were successful and led by the bishop of this kingdom all the way to the third level where the king lay.
That's what he said. Naturally. Nice.
Simultaneously, Chip and Ollie climbed the side of this castle.
After the session?
And after a close call and a loss of pants, they both successfully as well infiltrated the third level, sneaking into the royal study. You were all met and stopped by the king's retainer, Gareth Watts. Not for long, as Gillian picked him up and charged through the king's bedroom door,
Right.
giving Chip time to sneak up steps towards the treasury. However, the king was not sick, nor much of a king, but a young boy being kept in his room high up in the castle. You had some discussion and asked the king to come see the kingdom he is so hidden from. As you stepped out of the room to allow the king and his retainer a moment to talk, the king was suddenly taken hostage by one Abdul, your own Frogtopus racing friend. And then, the alarms, the highest level of security of this castle, was tripped. And so, the journey continues. As Chip and Ollie have successfully made their way into the treasury vault, surrounded by treasure, hearing this commotion down just a level below them, and you all, having successfully bubbled, Gillian bubbled Abdul, and saved the king's life, even though he did attempt to take it. And on the wall, the retainer, Gareth Watts, lay unconscious with that button in his hand. You hear the sounds of coming straight into this hallway, into this door within seconds. You have a moment, just one, to do one thing. I'll let you guys do one thing before you roll initiative.
Okay.
Psych, roll initiative!
Wait, for real? Wait, is this for real? Are you for
He's for real.
That's fucked up. That's
really
fucked up.
fucked
That's
up.
straight
Power
fucked.
trip he's on.
This guy's fucked in the head. This guy's the worst.
I had my thing.
I had my thing. I was so ready.
I was just gonna put money in the thing.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
I can on my turn.
I rolled a 17.
10.
You maniac!
You
belong in a
fucking madman.
cage!
What did you roll,
behind
Jay?
bars!
18. 15
All
plus
right.
3.
Okay.
You belong in a cave or in a den, not on camera.
Oh, I look towards Gillian quickly. I'm like, Gillian, okay, play along, okay? Get ready to get the king out of here and jump out the window. is when I give the signal, okay?
Okay.
And I look towards the king, and I'm gonna use disguise self and try to make myself look as close to the king as possible.
You will be an extra tall version of the king because he's a young boy, half your size.
He's been in bed for a long
You can seem
time.
1
They'll never
foot
know.
shorter or taller, so I can be 1 foot closer to him than I am currently. I'm 5'7". Is he over 4'7"?
Oh, you're 5'7"?
Yeah, I'm 5'7".
Short.
Canon?
That's
What do you
canon,
mean?
yeah.
What do you mean short?
Sorry, I just thought Jay was, rocking, above 6
Alba
feet.
Trio
Like
is
she was
full of
just
short
No,
kings.
Jay's always been 5'7". That's
I
like
thought she
always
was
been
just
the.
stepping on
Listen,
Gillian
you
and
guys-
shit
Just
the whole
like how
time.
I've
guys-
always been 5'9".
You guys have. That's so strange. I recall a point in time when I first met you that you were 5'1".
I'm like an SCP. Every time you look away from me, I turn 5'1" again. When you look back at me, I turn to 5'9".
Yeah, you can cast Disguise Self and make yourself look like the king about a foot shorter. You're a little closer to his height. I mean, he is pretty small. He's in the 5'2" range. 5'2".
Okay, so not that bad.
Yeah,
Either
yeah,
way.
All right, yeah, okay. So you look like the king, best of your ability. Actually, it's pretty perfect because it's Disguise Self. What are you doing? Is that it? That's your action? Do you move at all?
I am going to move towards the retainer man and like look panicked, and I want Gillian try to hide the king. And that's gonna be my turn. I just want I want things to seem weird when they get up here.
All right. Next up, you hear the sounds of the metal steam-powered foot stomp. It sounds like a release of gas and also metal hitting the ground. It is not here yet. So next up is Gillian.
Abdul, it's gonna be okay. You're in a bubble. And then I kick him out the window.
There are no windows in this room.
What?
There aren't? Why? I thought there was a window.
There's no
No.
windows?
Ooh, when the fuck did I say there was a window in this room?
I just
it's
assumed there would be.
This king, I figured this king was
This bedroom has
living
no
in a-
natural light.
in a jail
I think
square.
no, hold on. It's so fucking funny because I know for a fact Charlie and Condi probably both sat together and stewed in a plan. They hatched a devious plan to get out
There
of
are
this
no windows in this
situation. They had a whole week to plan for this. They were like, yes, you're going to turn into this. I'm going to kick him in the bubble. We're going to get out the window, and this is how it's going to work. It's all going to work out perfectly. Minute
Okay,
details
now,
and
to be
everything
fair-
after that. And the
Don't need to
minute you
explain why
said
there are no
no
windows in this
window,
room?
all of that shattered, and that is
No, no,
hilarious
It
to
just
me.
makes me sad for this kid who they basically keep locked up in a box.
Yeah,
actually-
that's
I'm
the
actually
point. If
perfectly
someone
fine
could look
with no
through the
window.
window and see the kid king, it'd be a little bit of a problem.
Well, the
wouldn't it?
window's like 5 stories up. Anyway, okay.
Anyway,
so there's
yeah,
no
There's
window.
not a window.
There's no window. I can't hide Abdul. I guess I'm gonna. Oh fuck! Is there like a closet or anything?
There's a
Kick him
wardrobe.
into the closet.
There's a
It's
wardrobe.
a wardrobe that could fit not your bubble, but at least 2 bodies.
Oh, it can't fit the bubble though.
The bubble is a
God.
fucking sphere. No, it's not gonna work.
No, it's a problem. Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to try and roll the bubble into the wardrobe, and I'm gonna take the king, and I'm gonna use my action to like put him under the bed, and then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to look like I'm propped up with the retainer. And we're both gonna use our weight to hold the door closed that has the bubble with Abdul in it.
But the bubble is a sphere and the wardrobe's a rectangle. So if you put a sphere in the rectangle,
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna put him in the wardrobe, and I'm gonna drop concentration on the bubble and put myself up against it.
and then
with
try
the
and hold
retainer.
it. Okay, got
So
it.
I'm gonna look like I'm just chilling with my bud on a wardrobe and hide the king. That's my turn.
Go ahead and just roll a strength check for
I
holding
have
the
a lot of
wardrobe.
faith in you here, Jay.
That's already going a little bit different than I
This isn't
planned.
very representative of the ideals I wish to embody. This is gonna be only a 12.
That's enough because I rolled a 7. So you keep him in there for now. It's basically like a grapple. You're grappling him with the wardrobe. Okay, keeping him held in there.
That's my turn.
All right, next up is going to be the horse.
Nay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Nay, what do you wish of me?
Oh my God, he can talk. Oh my God, it talks. It talks, man. It talks.
I don't know what to do here, Ollie. I've never met a
willing to
talking horse
go.
before.
Well, open up the briefcase, okay? We gotta start stashing shit.
It sounds just like Gillian.
Oh my God, it dies.
Oh God,
I'm
Gillian
trying
horse.
different horse sounds. Which one do you like?
God. The third one
Not
had a
that
lot more
one.
gumption. I like that one.
Can you sound like a
This
goat?
one big.
Can you do the bat?
Do a goat sound.
We have goats back home. Can you sound like one?
What's a goat?
You're a horse. It's not that far off.
That's a dolphin. It's like a low pitched dolphin.
Okay, so what? I'm a horse. What do you want from me? I have
I
no
don't know.
will of
What can
my
you
own.
do? Do you have? Can you shovel gold in here?
My only base instinct is to run.
Don't do that.
How about he just get ready to run as soon as we jump on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
All right,
How's that
Ollie's
one?
gonna start
It's a
helping you.
weird fucking horse, Ollie.
Still don't know what a horse sounds like, and I am.
What do we do?
Just start shoveling gold in here.
All
Grab
right, go ahead
anything
and
that
roll,
looks really valuable.
Roll investigation with advantage. That'll determine how much you get, like how much of it you get and what you get.
21.
21. All right, you and Ollie start shoveling items, all kinds of like golden artifacts, of course, gold ingots and bars. You find some interesting looking objects. You even shovel some papers and journals into there that were on this back golden kind of like. Or like table, like little tiny little table, I guess, like a stool, like a golden stool that's all encrusted, and then you take the stool as well and throw that shit in there. And that's it. Do you guys still have your movement?
No, I'm good.
Going for more,
There's nothing else you wish to do.
Like what? I need more gold.
All right, so you're staying in the treasury.
Yeah, I'm staying up here. I'm gonna
Okay.
do another turn of gold.
All right,
Okay, the horse. It's a horse.
all right
The
then.
horse stays as a horse.
I remain a horse for now.
At the top of the round, the door again bursts wide open, and in front of you stands this sort of. It looks like a twisted machination of brass metals. This large machined, or not even. It doesn't even look like a machine, but it does look like a warforged variant. It's made of all kinds of intricate brass and other metals, and right in the center of its abdomen is this sphere with little bits of thin pieces of metal and orbs kind of like floating around it. And this goes up into this almost kind of like tomahawk-shaped helmet. And it does, and there are like slits for the eyes, but there's no light coming out of it. It kind of looks like like the ceilings of the building made into a warforged. It stands in front of all of you, and it kind of assesses the room.
Yeah, I turn. I like as soon as the bus open, I turn and like look shocked. It looks like I'm conversing with Gillian and the retainer man.
You watch as its head, this kind of like helmet, kind of creaks over to the right and looks directly towards the retainer who's slumped on the wall, bleeding from the temple.
No, I've got. He's with me.
He's
I've
weakened
got-
with grace.
Wait, so you grab both Abdul and...
Abdul is in the closet, and me and the retainer are leaning up against the closet together. We look like we're chilling.
Okay, so Jay and Gillian roll deception checks.
Okay. 14 plus.
Don't worry, Jay. I never lie.
2, 16.
17.
In the back of your head, like in your internal, mind's eye, Jay, you hear.
What is happening here?
And then he raises, this robot raises its hand, and Gillian, make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I do not recognize.
10.
Roller of tens.
Roller of tens. 10 roller.
You feel the muscles in your body all start to basically tighten and clench up, and you lock up immediately and seem to be paralyzed.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? This is an esteemed guest from the undersea, thank you. And you're attacking him?
No, I'm not.
It is your turn, Jay. Is that what you do?
Yeah, so I'm reacting to him, basically making Gillian be paralyzed. I'm guessing the guy falls to the ground and is bleeding from the head again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Gary! Oh no, he needs to go to a hospital. He needs attention.
He was
Bring him to the clinic. What do we have in the castle? I never go downstairs.
I do not understand. Please explain the situation.
You got this, Jay. I'm sure if you tell it the truth, it'll go away.
We are activated when the king's life is in great danger.
My life is not in danger right now. Gareth's is. Come on, Gareth. I'm shaking him now. I'm on the ground on my
Who
knees, shaking
attacked
him.
this man? Is it
Nobody
this one?
did.
And he squeezes his hand again, and Gillian's like,
No! No, he fell. He just fell. God bless if this works. If it doesn't, who knows what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, if this doesn't work, we're fucked. We're stuck in a room with this guy. We got Abdul in a closet.
The king under the actual king under a bed. You know, whatever.
I am sensing 2 other life forms in this vicinity.
It'll be consensual when he understands. He could do that.
He can do that. What do you mean? 2 other life forms. It's only the 3 of us here.
Please allow me to inspect the vicinity.
No. I'm the king. Respect my fucking privacy.
I thought you were gonna say, I'm the king, inspect my fucking balls. I don't know why. I don't know why that's what I thought you were gonna say.
That would be so fucking funny if I did.
all right, next up, Gillian, what are you doing?
Thanks for asking what I do, DM. I think about swimming up the great stream like the majestic salmon, and then I'm gonna try and repeat this saving throw.
Do you go against the current? Or
I
with
go
it?
I go against the current up the great waterfall to the world beyond. I got a 16.
That passes. You free yourself from the spell. And
I just thrashed there like a fish for a second.
you guys hear again from behind this
No,
this
no.
this is
No more.
I don't know, construct. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Behind this
Construct.
construct, you guys hear the same sounds of the metal feet hitting the ground, and this time it takes a left in the hallway,
Uh-oh.
and they start to get fainter. So Chip, you begin to hear running up the steps that you came onto, or you came from. This louder and louder.
All right,
But it's your
Ollie,
turn now. So what do you do?
Grab everything you can.
Oh, Chip, they're coming!
All
I
right.
can hear them.
Oh,
Don't worry,
what is-
I'll protect you, being
Oh,
the
what is-
noble
what is
horse
this?
beast I am.
I found
Chip,
a
they're
letter.
coming.
I found a letter. It's for a Discover card. Ollie, we can get 0% APR for 6 months, Ollie.
Are you rolling another investigation check?
The horse
Yes.
eats the paper.
Okay,
I am
roll
rolling
that.
Another investigation check.
Goodbye. APR, 0% APR.
All right. All right. I got a 15. What's my credit score?
Did you just perform a credit check?
I did.
The what?
It's a Discover card.
What does APR stand for?
I don't know, but that sounds good. It's 6 months. All right, that should be enough. Get on the horse.
All I want to discover is a way out of here, Chip.
Okay, well, let's find one. Here, I want to kind of like help him up onto the horse, even though he doesn't need it.
Yeah, he jumps
Here,
on
come
the
on.
horse.
Put
Okay,
one leg. No, okay, yeah.
he's
all
in
right.
front.
Now I'm just gonna.
All right, hop on.
I'm coming.
Mount me, Chip.
It's hard to grab the
Mount
foam.
me, and we will ride.
It's too foamy. Get me. Can Ollie help me up?
Yeah, he helps you up. Hurry
could've
up! He
done
grabs
it.
you and throws you on the horse.
I could have done it.
The strength
Jebs.
you feel is like unmatched. You were not expecting him to
Took me
lift
a
you up by the
minute.
collar and throw you on the back of the horse.
Jeez.
And the horse takes
I'm
off.
strong.
Did they tell the horse to take off?
I kick it.
It was as soon as they get on it, right?
Yeah, it would. I mean, if they tell it to run off, it'll run off.
How do I
But if
make
they
it
just-
go?
I don't know. Kick it. Kick it. I've seen people do that before.
Go, gadget horse.
Kick it. Why would that?
Go, gadget Gillian.
Ah!
Yeah.
Point it
starts
to a
to run.
window. Grab its head. Turn it.
All right, use the horse starts to run down the steps. Go ahead and you're going to
The
pass
horse runs
this.
in the direction they point. If they point at a window, the horse runs out a window.
There, there's no windows on this part yet. There are windows in the study, and there are windows in the opposite side. The basically like the apartment chamber.
I want to lead the horse down these steps and back through the study probably.
You run right into this this
Jump
second
over
construct.
it or around it.
All right, so you immediately just try and jump over and around it. What is okay? In that case,
I'm gonna ask the horse's AC.
no, I rolled a natural one. Okay, is it AC 11?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah,
A natural
it is.
one automatically fails, though. I'm just going to assume it doesn't hit.
It has a plus 10 to hit. Can't fight this thing.
That's
scary.
alarming. Goes leaping over.
Okay, so it tries to slash it with one of its like, it's like a, almost like the shape of a hammerhead shark on his wrist, but it's just a small blade that fits on the forearm, and it just kind of like slashes up in this a very snappy, swift motion, and but it completely misses the horse.
No one will keep me from my freedom.
Yeah, just keep it up. Sorry, metal guy.
Next up is going to be Abdul. I rolled another natural one with the same dice, by the way. You don't even have to roll against it because he just failed.
His fingers come out, and I just slap the door on them, and they go back in.
Let me out of here!
No,
He's like banging on it.
you can come out when you think about what you've done.
So it's super obvious it's the person in the closet then.
Well, before your turn, the construct sort of takes another look around the room, and then his head kind of immediately snaps, or is that the right word? Snaps and turns
Yeah,
almost 180 degrees and looks behind him, and he snaps forward and says,
King, you must come with me. There is an intruder.
and he just kind of like steps forward in front of you.
How long
It is not safe in this building.
how long does disguise self last for?
Hopefully a while, buddy.
1 hour.
It should say on your sheet.
It does say 1 hour.
You're just going to become the king.
I'm the king now. I just have an air of regality around me. It's fine. I'm not going anywhere.
I didn't yell
You
at-
came in here and harmed my guest. I'm so angry I could punch a hole in the wall. I look towards Gillian.
Do you want me to punch a hole in the wall?
I don't know, maybe.
I can do that. You.
I'm gonna hold my turn to jump out of a hole in the wall if he makes one.
Yeah,
I
sure,
want to
man.
grab the actual king and jump out the hole. That's
sure,
my
man. Yeah, sure, man.
You want me to blast a hole through the wall?
smite the wall.
You'd have to let go of the door that you're
I
holding
would.
Abdul in.
I would.
This is where it all goes ass.
This is fucking chaos. There's like you could have just gone with him, and now I'm gonna have to beat a wall up again.
It's okay. It's only a palace wall.
All right, that's fine, that's fine. I look at the wall, and then back at Jay, who is now a boy king, and then to the boy king under the bed, and then to the wardrobe, and then to the man lying unconscious next to me, and then to the robot, and then to my sword, and then to the wall. I guess
All right,
I'm gonna.
here we go.
I attack the wall.
It's what he does best.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna use.
it's metal.
It's metal.
Well, like
When
metal
was it-
stone. It's like a mix.
Oh, I thought it was just like a rock stone. Okay.
The interior inside of this room is not the same as the exterior of the
This
castle.
place
It's
is
like-
fucking crazy.
Okay, I didn't.
It's a
I didn't
fucking
pack
castle,
I
dude.
didn't pack too many cool spells, but I'm gonna use Fulminous Smite on my sword before I attack. You see as lightning arcs off the blade. First is gonna. Okay, first attack is an 8 to hit.
Awesome.
Does that hit the wall?
Walls don't have AC.
Second attack is a natural 1.
That one does not hit the wall.
Thank you, Gillian.
It hits the wall. I just won't do
I've
any damage.
successfully vented my anger, and I will now leave with this robot.
Well, okay, so the wall does have an AC.
It's probably like 10, right?
In the first, your first was an 8.
Yeah,
Gillian, you don't.
that's 2 plus 6.
Incredible,
you
incredible.
Don't succeed. It's
You
just
know-
because the wall is such a fucking. It's such a. Abominable? What's the fucking word?
Jay, it's abominable.
I look at Gillian and just look a little bit disappointed. I'm like, thank you, I've vented my anger. Now I'll go with you,
they've
robot.
reinforced them with special destiny blocking beams. I
His
can't
only
get through.
weakness.
And what is indomitable? This wall is just indomitable, bro.
Abominable.
It's indomitable.
There it is. I got it.
Unbeatable. Impossible
Wait,
to
not
subdue.
snowman.
You cannot subdue this wall.
The
It
wall is
pure
unflinching.
grand.
It's
Abominable.
unflinching. The wall is stalwart. The wall
It's
is
literally not
unsurpassable.
This
alive.
wall is so many things. except damaged or breakable. Help.
It's multi-layered. They really wanted to keep him in here. It's almost like a prison.
Every second I look at it, it gets more intimidating. Yeah,
Next up.
I failed to hit a wall.
The horse. Chip, where are you going with the horse?
Go!
EK!
Woo!
Ollie says
All
that
right.
in Japanese.
All right, Ollie, you wanted to jump out of a window on a horse?
Okay, you run down. What's the horse's movement speed again? Is it 120 feet or?
If it's
or
dashing
60?
120 feet.
The horse dashes. Yes, yeah, out of a window or something. Let's do this shit.
I know what it is to live.
sorry.
Will I finally learn what it means to die? And then I
No, it's
run
okay,
towards
Ollie.
a window.
We're jumping out of a window. You can say it this once.
Okay, so you guys successfully jump over the construct, who you assume is immediately going to start giving chase after it misses its attack on you. And then you make your way down the spiral staircase at the end of this hallway, down the hallway, curve a right, you fucking drift, bro, out of this room and into that hallway. And behind you,
roll
30-degree horse turn.
Do you have to roll anything to stay on this horse?
that is not how riding a horse works, am I correct?
I just,
No,
I
you
wasn't
don't, he
sure.
doesn't
I
have to
don't
roll anything.
No, not yet. You don't have to roll anything yet.
You think this is my first time being a horse?
So as soon as you make that turn, you can see behind you there's this construct in the doorway. It's a bit larger than the one you jumped over, especially in like stature. This one is much more broad, and behind you get a small glimpse of Gillian and no Jay inside of the room. But you guys continue down the hallway, burst through the door, and you're into the study. There is 4 windows, each on like there's 2 on to your right and 2 to your left, or 2 right in front of you, like on the sides of the other door on the opposite side.
Having looked at the outside of the building, would I know where these are facing? Like
If you go
where
on,
out?
if you go directly straight, you'll basically be trying to go through the rooms. It wouldn't fit a horse very well, but if you did manage to get
Right.
out a window, you'd be jumping right off the side of the building and probably into nothing.
So if I were to try and put this horse through these rooms, I'd have a better chance going out one of those windows.
No, I'm saying that
No?
if you jumped out one of those windows, you would basically be falling to your death.
Oh,
That's the side of
that's
the
what
side
you meant
of
by nothing. I thought you meant like no
That's-
obstacles. Okay.
No, that's the side of the building that you almost fell off of.
I'll go out the left window. I want to kind of take a longer path. I want to lose him. I guess there's no one chasing me, but
Yeah, there is.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
sure.
I don't think a horse needs to roll to jump out of a window. So you guys take another right here and you jump out of the left window.
I can fly?
Out the window!
Hold on!
Jump!
Thank you for giving me a destiny! It jumps out the window.
You guys all hear in this room a loud shattering noise, and you guys begin to fly through the air underneath.
It looks back at you while you're on top of it. Can horses fly?
I hope so.
underneath the cloudy sky, and then within seconds, you all begin to start falling towards the second level roof of the castle as you're kind of up here in this more of like a tower structure. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check. Chip. To
Let's
stay
do
on the horse.
this. 17.
Is it a natural one?
Oh, fuck.
No! No! Let me roll at disadvantage to help him.
No, that's not how this works. As soon as you guys jump out of the window and you guys start falling, you immediately see Ollie tip to the right and slide right off the horse and start falling like next to you guys, but off of the horse completely. And you guys begin plummeting. Within the next round, you guys will hit the roof. If Ollie's not on a horse, he will take some damage.
My rider, am I not a fine enough beast for you?
I would like to recover Ollie.
Roll acrobatics.
Oh no!
Fuck, bro.
Ooh.
Charlie, why are you this way? This is your fault.
You
It's
rolled
your
bad
fault.
anyway. You rolled
You
so
rolled
shit.
bad. It's not his fault.
You rolled a 3. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you know what? If it was sleight of hand, that would have been a 12.
Probably not
Okay.
enough, to be fair.
Would have been slightly better.
Slightly,
All
nice.
right,
Ollie's death is on your hands.
You wrap your legs
have
around the body of the horse, and you lean up to the right and you try and grab Ollie, but he's just falling much further than you expected. And you guys, your fingertips touch and they slip right before you're able to lock his hand.
Tragic.
And you guys continue to fall towards the roof of the second story of this, or the second level of this castle.
The
And
horse
next
looks up at you, Chip. What is pain like?
You're about to find out.
Chip!
I got it. Oh, fuck. I have a stupid idea. There's no way that I could, with my bonus action, take this briefcase and try and, like, drop it under Ollie so he goes into it. Don't look at me like I'm stupid. I'm trying to save a child.
I
It's a
agree with
briefcase.
your. I agree with saving a child. You just.
I like
I
your
don't think his,
gusto.
well, his entire body won't fit into the briefcase.
No. A horse.
Just because of the dimensions of the briefcase don't really fit a 6-foot tall
You
half-elven man.
should always pack a pillow.
Well, like
Man.
think about it. If you look at a briefcase and then think about your shoulders getting into the briefcase.
Yeah, I know.
We should have gotten a fucking suitcase of holding, man. What were we thinking?
I agree.
All right.
A duffel bag of holding. Just so
Load that shit
suspicious.
around.
Body bag of
Body
holding.
bag of holding. The horse is allowed to come out of the briefcase because it was born to die.
I didn't even think about the dimensions of the horse. You guys argued with me about it last session, and for some reason I let it happen.
We just wanted the horse in the briefcase, okay?
Well, Grizz, you can put people in a bag of holding.
you can.
Dude,
If that informs your decision, but that's all I've got. You know, otherwise it like, yeah.
In that case, then I'll say you'll be able to get him the briefcase if you want to do that on your turn.
Yeah, that would be my free object interaction.
If that's how we're rolling passing objects, then I'm down with it. I just want to
Cool.
make sure.
Get in the brief.
All right. Ah! He's screaming. Next up, you see as you just kind of like turn your head back just a little bit, or it gets your attention by hearing the steam-powered sound from it, or actually just like the metal of it hitting the ground, and you see it out the window, and it immediately leaps out towards you guys. It doesn't get close or anything, but it is following this more slender kind of or skinnier, agile version of the construct, still in the same kind of look, except its head is more of this like almost like Egyptian kind of crown headdress, but made of the same metal. And next up, actually, make a wisdom saving throw. Chip.
Roll well. 5.
This is
You would see the orbs and the kind of bits and pieces of it that's floating around like the one sphere and its abdomen start to immediately spin around at high speeds, and it kind of like sticks its hands out, closing together, and this ray kind of shoots towards you. And inside of, and as you feel it, it hits the back of your head, and for a second it's nothing, and then you start to feel almost like glass breaking, this crack inside of your brain. And for a second, your vision distorts, almost as if like a large shockwave or heat wave or ripple happens in front of you. Everything just kind of like expands and then contracts very rapidly, and that is going to be 15 points of psychic damage. Yep, I rolled really low, like a lot of ones.
Oh, okay.
A lot of ones, huh? Cool, dude.
All right, and it's going to keep chasing you. Next up is going to be...
What now, Grizzly?
The wardrobe burst open!
Oh no.
And you see Abdul and then and his Inspector Alfred kind of rush out of it and step forward, and he's looking around, and then he goes and he tries to grapple you, Jay, as you look like the king, right in front of this construct whose head spins back around.
This worked out perfectly.
I'm gonna let it happen. I let it happen.
Oh, genius.
I don't
He
even
rolls
resist.
a natural one, bro. Oh my god,
I mean,
dude.
I'm letting it happen. I'm not resisting this grapple.
Oh, okay. Then he goes up and you're grappled by him. And he looks around, he's like, I'm taking him. And he starts like, and then he looks towards the construct and he's like, oh shit. And then next up is going to be Jay. What do you do?
I pretend to struggle. Oh my god, there's somebody in my closet! Ah! Help me! that's what I'm doing. And I just try to look like I'm putting up a fight. This is absurd, bro.
Yes, it is.
Same thing. The orbs and the bits and pieces that are floating around the central sphere and the abdomen of this construct starts to spin around, and he looks towards. I have found the danger, King, and you can hear that in the back of your head. Nobody else hears this. Gillian, you just watch this kind of happen as you're staring at the wall, trying to figure out how to break it. You look back and you see, and at that moment, a tiny bit of glow starts to radiate almost underneath like the plates of brass armor.
This man's gonna fucking die.
Under this construct, and Abdul will have to make a Constitution saving throw
Abdul, you
because that is the way of
us.
life.
You
Here.
made this choice, Abdul.
And you watch as some of the skin that's around Abdul, like his forearms and his wrists and his hands, and even part of his face as he's kind of holding and clutching onto you, he starts to gray a little bit and crack in places.
Oh.
And he's like, he does not break his grapple on you though.
Okay.
And at
That's
that moment-
nasty.
Yeah.
I say back quickly, by the way. If you know what's good for you, you'll just go away peacefully.
To Abdul.
This is very heavily insinuating he's gonna fucking die.
Okay. If I don't die here, the boss will kill me.
God.
Gillian, you're up next.
Seems as if things have been resolved here. I'll just take my things and go. And I reach under the bed. And I'm gonna try and like take the king and just put him in a position where this guy can't see him. I'm just gonna kind of put him on my chest and just scoot through the doorway.
Oh my fucking god.
And you're leaving the retainer Gareth Watts, Mr. Watts, just kind
I mean,
of laying
unless
there.
I can take them both, can I?
Probably not stealthily, no. What do you say to the king? Because he is shaken and like terrified underneath this bed, just kind of like holding his head under his hands, curled up in a ball.
It's okay. I don't know what the hell is going on. We have to go. I take him and
Roll a
you know what?
persuasion check or roll
I'll
a
take
strength.
Gareth too. I'll take Gareth as well. Yeah, sure. 22.
Okay, that's enough to convince him. He doesn't resist your hold. You cradle him, and Gareth is unconscious, so he does not resist that well. You can pick up both of them. I would say this is not very stealthy.
Okay,
So you
that's
just
fine.
pick up both of them.
That's on brand.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's distracted enough with the king being held hostage.
No, just with all the rolls and stuff, with your guys' deception rolls and stuff, he doesn't really. He is now gauging that this is the danger that he was activated for.
Uh-huh.
So
This
Gillian
is
just
objectively a strange situation. Bye. Jay, are you going to be okay?
Wait, let him don't. Oh fuck, man, you're like carrying the king now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
This is a brain bust.
Okay.
I turn over the robot. Good work with the king. I'll take care of the king. I start walking up.
What would you do if you were a robot designed to protect the king, and then all of a sudden there were two kings?
Doesn't compute.
Probably blue screen.
Yeah.
Literally doesn't compute.
Probably blue screen.
Protect both of them, maybe?
Just roll another deception check
Deception, huh? Oh yeah, baby. All I do is lie.
or persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Oh, nice.
Use-
Good choice. 25.
Okay.
Damn, we gotta try doing this more, man.
I guess so.
Why do you guys roll so well and I roll natural ones this session? I want to stay in character and be serious as this security guard, but for some reason all I want to say to as him is,
Right on, thank you.
You fist bump.
You make sure the king doesn't leave your line of sight, all right?
this you don't actually. I mean, there's no real response from this construct. He's focused on the danger at hand. He is like targeted, locked on Jay, the king, being held by another.
On my way out as well, I'll use my
a bad guy. Huh?
on my way out, as well as my bonus action, I will cast Sanctuary on J King thing, and that gives you, basically, if anything tries to attack you, they have to make a Wisdom save.
Okay.
It's not concentration, so it's gonna stay on you. It ends if you attack, though. if you attack or cast a spell or deal damage. So as long as you don't
Is
do
it,
those
does it have
things,
to be is it like any spell or is it a damaging spell?
cast a spell that affects an enemy.
Okay.
So as long as you don't do that, people are gonna have a lot of very hard time hitting you.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of our insurance here. And then I'm gonna start walking away.
I don't assume you're going to jump out a window, are you?
I go to the study to jump out the window.
No way.
Yeah.
You mean
Where
the
else would
one
I go?
that goes into a pit of nothing?
No, I go to
the
the one that I heard the crash from. That's our exit plan. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
the
go there.
study is
Gotcha.
the large kind of central room in the third level that connects all the other rooms together. And you jump out. You're going
Oh,
to.
I jump out of an unbroken window next to the broken one.
Oh, this is gonna
I'll
be
say-
really complicated.
I would say because of your half speed, you'll make it just out of the window, but you won't like make it very far down or anything on this turn.
Okay.
So
I
you-
probably should have waited for Jay.
Yeah, because you removed slow fall, right?
Yes. Well, I guess I said it, so I jumped out the window.
The king immediately kind of says, "Wait, what are you doing? What are you?" Ah!
Making our gallant escape. Featherfall now!
Yeah, dude, we can take a pee break real quick.
Yeah. Awesome.
Leave that in for us. Dying. Okay, Gillian. You have just jumped out the window. You
Yes.
basically stepped floating in midair for a second, and next round you're gonna fall, plummet right down. You're holding the two. You're kind of cradling the young king, and then holding the retainer over your shoulder. His pink suit kind of drizzled in blood. Ew, gross. I hate when I just.
Yucky.
So-
Ooh, gross.
Next up, however, is the horse. Yeah. The horse continues to fall, correct? Yes, he
That's
does.
right.
You guys are hitting.
Can the horse try to grab Ollie with its teeth?
Does the horse have athletics?
The horse has strength, so it could technically roll athletics, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll strength.
Okay.
What was Ollie's last turn?
You're
Natural
muted
one.
right now, Bisley. You
Oh,
Natural one. Yummy.
so wait, Ollie didn't go last round. What was his turn then?
Yeah, flailing around in midair.
That was his whole turn? Okay.
Yeah, he can
Well,
swim to you.
the horse's whole turn was now biting Ollie, and that's my turn because I rolled a natural one. So I just literally bite his toe.
This is the most natural ones we've ever rolled in a single
This is
session,
a
like
fucking
collectively.
mess, man.
I think you guys are still. I think you
I
guys are still
cannot
panelists,
believe
right?
that was my last act on this world as I rush towards oblivion.
Just before you guys are about to hit the ground, Ollie, you hand over the briefcase, and he's struggling to get it open on his turn because
Okay.
you guys are still falling. And he flips it open, and he like looks inside of it, and he's like, "I don't know how to fit." And then right before you guys hit the ground, he's kind of like feet in first, trying to put it over like pants. And then all of a sudden, as soon as it hits the ground, that gives him enough force to kind of sink right into it. And the briefcase snaps shut and starts flying over the side of this now second story roof.
Oh! That's not good.
Okay.
We are now on a time limit for Ollie's sake.
The horse and so the horse needs to make, I think, acrobatics.
The horse just thrashes in the air wildly and rolls an 11.
Okay.
How much damage does the horse take? It will
He
probably...
only takes 5 points of damage.
Oh, the horse is okay.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Nice.
No, I'm telling you, I'm rolling like the worst I've ever rolled ever.
Yeah, I think we all are. It's absurd.
Actually, I've done over 10s so far today, so I guess we'll see. When
Okay, well, fuck you, Condifiction. You with your goddamn beautiful
I've turned
haircut.
I've turned a new leaf, Bisley.
Yeah, we get it. You look good, you roll good. Is there anything he
You
can't
smell
do?
good. Fuck
nothing.
you. What is
I
that,
know, right?
lavender?
He's like a changed
you
man.
make me
Yeah,
sick.
yeah, it is.
Using your acrobatics from the last round, Chip, you're able to stay on the horse, and you guys continue to run across this this rooftop. You're chasing the briefcase now as it's tumbling
Yeah.
down, and as it. What's up? What do you want to do on your
I was
turn?
gonna
by the
say,
way?
with my turn, I'd like to try and get the briefcase.
Yeah. The horse will have to speed up and catch it. Go ahead and roll. This should be sleight of hand, right?
Yes!
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
is
Okay.
totally, yeah.
Natural 20!
Oh my god!
29! Okay, All right, this is what I think would be so cool. I don't know if you would let me do this, but I think if I like had my sword on the chain and I just kind of threw the sword towards the briefcase and it kind of like lodged between the handle and it, and I could just kind of grab it on the chain and pull it back.
Bisley, I was literally just thinking I really want you to use your sword because it has chains
That's
or
sick.
something like
That's
that.
fucking
So this
sick.
is fucking awesome. I'm glad you're on the same page.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah.
It's a natural 20 and it's just flavor.
Just know today that I have spared you. Just know. That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
All right, you do that. You successfully grab the briefcase, and you guys leap off the second roof immediately. That's how far you'll get on the horse's movement speed. Behind you,
I'm
now
invincible. I can't die.
behind you, you now hear another Gillian voice who is just kind of falling, and in front of him
I'm gonna die.
is that construct that's following you guys. But that construct's head sort of swivels again and turns 180, and
Uh-oh.
is looking directly at Gillian with the king and the retainer, Mr. Watts.
Oh, these?
As it's falling midair, you see it just kind of the almost like the air around it sort of shrinks in and it closes in on itself and blinks reappears right next to you, Gillian, up top, and kind of falling now right beside you and looking at you. And then its head just sort of slowly moves down at the king. And the king says, "Oh my God, it's asking if I'm in danger."
It's okay. You're not. I have a plan. This is a completely controlled fall.
Is that a lie?
Nope.
I was
and then,
concerned for a second.
because as its action, it doesn't do anything else. Next up, Abdul is going to try and stab you.
Ow!
Yes. Yeah. Let me know what he gets.
He has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Every time he does an attack, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will kill the king. And he rolls a 4.
On a
plus-
wisdom save?
It doesn't hit, dude.
He has to.
Doesn't hit.
He
No,
has
no,
to.
I mean his attack doesn't hit.
Oh, he has to roll the save before he attacks anyway.
Oh.
So he has to pick a new target for the attack or lose it.
Then he'll, then I guess with his wisdom save, he'll go and attack the construct.
Does he
that
like to
doesn't
bring me
Dude,
towards the
I
console?
rolled another 2. I rolled a 2.
my
I rolled a
God.
4 and then a
Do you
2.
have another
Fucking pathetic.
dice? Do you have another dice?
I already threw a dice away.
My God.
Fuck, dude. Okay, I'm gonna use a different dice. Anyways, he misses both
Shield's
Jay
been
and the
loaded.
construct. He's like trying to keep the grapple, and he just looks disheveled and awful. So next up, I guess, is Jay.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna break the grapple at this point. Fuck it. This guy's kind of pathetic.
Roll strength.
That's actually a 4. So never mind.
Yeah, I finally rolled high. I rolled a 15. When he has like,
Dude.
he keeps the grapple.
Abdul deserves to die off camera. I don't care.
You try to get away, and he just kind of squeezes more, wrapping his arm, and his
headbutt him?
elbow is wrapped around your arm. You can
Can I-
attack him.
Yeah.
Well, no, you use an action to break the grapple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
never
we're
mind
trying
then.
to break the grapple. So you only have
Okay,
a bonus
well,
action
my-
or movement.
Okay. Then bonus action. What do I have for that second? Nothing. I just struggle. I try to headbutt him, but it's a really weak headbutt, and he is unfazed.
Next up is gonna be the Corona Matter. That's what they're called, by the way.
Ah.
The what?
The what did you even just say?
Is that how you pronounce it?
What dialect is that? Is that primordial?
Another con save for Mr. Abdul. He rolls a 7. This is so sad.
Yeah, it is. We're just gonna
Good night,
watch him
Abdul.
die.
Hold still, King.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Abdul is holding you and clutching and keeping the grapple on, and he's trying to like attack, and he just looks crazy. And then the bits and pieces, the orbs, everything that's floating around this central part of the construct starts to float around again. And this time, he gets closer and grabs Abdul, and from that. From where he grabs, the skin begins to turn a very dark gray, and it spreads throughout his whole body, and you begin to see his eyes start to sink and droop, and the skin gets wrinkly, and before you know it, Abdul is screaming, and then he goes, "Ah!" and he just turns to dust.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's worrying that they can do that. Holy fucking crap.
Hey, I'm just stuck in a room with a robot that can
Turn
aim
you to
somebody to
dust.
death.
Awaiting next command, my liege.
Go back to your charge. Yeah, go back to your charging station. I think I'm safe now. And go walk towards the bed very slightly to see if he walks away.
There is no movement.
I'm a young boy. I need my privacy.
Like I said, King, controlled fall. Just ride the wind. I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind straight up so that their fall gets descended, and I'm gonna basically fall like on my back while casting Gust of Wind upwards to prevent them from taking.
So
the
you're
damage.
gonna take the damage.
Oh my god.
If you're casting Gust of Wind upwards, would that wouldn't propel you in any way?
I mean,
If it's-
maybe. If it does propel me down, I'm Gillian Tidestrider, baby! Eater of shit. Let's do this.
The king is a little freaked out that you're letting go of him at first, and so he just kind of lashes on to the retainer, who is still unconscious, and then within like seconds, they're being lifted up and kind of held by this like very strong wind, and you begin to fall much faster now.
You may
beginning of your
feel
next-
a bump in about 1 second.
At the beginning of the next turn, you will take damage, of course, when you hit
cool.
the roof, and it will be loud. Chip, Ollie, are you guys keeping to go? You keep going?
Yeah, we are going to continue
Ollie?
on. While we're going, I'd want to open up the briefcase and see if I could just look like if Ollie could poke his head out. Like, can he just poke his head out of this?
Technically, you have to reach your hand in.
If
Okay,
you want
I'll
to
reach-
get if Ollie, well, if you take him out, he will come out all the way.
Okay, so I want to reach into the briefcase, pull out Ollie, put him on the horse, and keep it going.
I can't die. I'm a horse. No, I'm a god. Destiny is a lie. I carve my own path. I am the only horse I need. No one shall mount me. Actually got a 16. I was ready to die.
God,
Okay,
horse.
the horse takes 18 points of damage.
The horse
Yes.
2 HP.
Wait, it does?
It's still alive.
It has 2 HP left.
My God.
All right.
Okay.
As soon as you guys hit the
alive.
ground, it's a heavy landing, and its legs kind of buckle for a bit, but it stands back up.
It's
and
this
you
water
guys,
horse. It's basically now a puddle that you're riding on. Like a puddle with like a horse head and back.
Hey, horse, are you doing all right?
I need to return to the sea.
I mean, maybe we can work that out
Help me,
later.
Chip. Don't let me die.
Okay, all right, just Ollie, scoop up the water. Scoop him up.
I can't.
Intact.
I can't scoop him up.
I'm
scoop him.
splashing out.
I almost died.
Yeah, well, we fixed it. We're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now scoop the horse.
Ollie, name me. Don't let me go back. It's all black. There's nothing after life.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's okay.
This horse is so dark.
Let's call him Puddle.
Okay.
Puddle the horse.
I can die, but I need to be remembered. I will always be Puddle. I did not expect the horse to make it by any fucking means.
You guys hit the ground, and you're on your next turn. You're going to be able to start running, and presumably make it to the trains. And in that case, next up, Jay. There seems to be kind of a brief pause with the construct and the falling king. It hasn't taken any movement or action.
Okay.
But you don't know that. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
one that's falling with Gillian and the king.
Okay.
You're
So-
up, and the other one, the one that's in front of you is just sort of standing there, motionless and unresponsive.
Okay, I'm gonna walk past it. Okay, I'm gonna go to my study. Can you check the vault?
The assailants that came from the treasury are already being pursued.
Well, I don't know. I mean, go clear the rest of this place. The stairs? I don't know. Where did they go? About a window? Which one? Tell me. I want to see the window.
You do what?
I'm walking out towards where they would have jumped
Okay.
out at this point, basically. If he's
All right.
not doing anything and he's not stopping me, I'm just walking out there towards the window. Okay.
He's computing.
Yeah, I just wave him off like, yeah, whatever. And I'm gonna go towards the window at a brisk pace with this turn. Is my entire deal.
I mean, you can make it to the window and out the window with 60 feet.
Okay,
You like
perfect. I casually walk up to the window using my dash bonus action. I climb over it very casually and just start falling. I guess feather fall.
Oh, wait, no, this contract hasn't seen you. Roll another deception check.
Okay. A new one. Oh, that's bad.
Yes.
That's an 8.
Oh no!
Did you roll worse than me?
No, I didn't. I just...
Okay.
Jay, after your turn, you start falling. You cast Featherfall on yourself, but not on Gillian, right?
No, it's within an area. I can, if they're within 60 feet of me, I can do up to 5 creatures.
Okay, so the construct you walk past does not do anything at the moment. Gillian, at the start of your turn, you do fall and take damage. You can make an acrobatics check to try and
Oh yes, acrobatics, my
try and-
strong suit.
take half damage.
Just like they taught me.
So wait, was Gillian out of range of my feather falling?
10. You didn't
He was
say
going.
Gillian.
He was going.
know.
You didn't. He was going to hit the ground this turn either way. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, 9 points. All right.
Yep. You're
I
going.
only take half.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
You fall, you slam, it makes a loud crack, sort of like
Ooh.
this, like rubble and stone being scattered and flown and exploded out of from Gillian's landing. You are prone as soon as you hit the ground.
Oh, hang on. I need to make a concentration check for Gust of Wind.
I was going to say that as well. Thanks for remembering.
11, which I think passes because it would just be a 10 DC.
I see the construct out here, then I look down towards Gil. I'm like, Gil, make some
Yes?
cover.
Cover?
Yes, like fog, anything. I don't know, mist. What do you do?
Frog?
Frogs, lots of them.
Where?
Fog. Okay.
I'm gonna get up with my movement. I would make some cover, but I want to try and get some mileage out of this spell.
No, for sure.
I'll use half my movement to get up, use the other half to move towards the center of the building. I want to readjust my gust of wind, so I am now blasting the construct off of the building.
Okay. It's a strength saving throw.
It needs to make a strength saving throw, but it is also not touching the ground, so I would assume that would work in my favor, to be
That would be
honest.
disadvantage, honestly. Mm-hmm. I rolled a net.
This session is insane. Man.
So cracked, man. What is this?
What is
happening here? Okay, the creature gets fucking blasted an extra 15 feet away off the cliff, I guess.
After Gillian, it gets pushed. It definitely gets pushed. You watch, it's totally off course. If it continues to fall, it will totally miss the roof. Or the horse is up next. Puddle's
You've
up next.
served, and now you will be. Puddle is gonna keep
going.
Puddle's gonna keep running towards the train. Yeah, 120 feet for sure.
Keep pedaling.
With 120 feet.
We're not being followed though, are we?
To your... No, actually. It worked out really well. You
Okay.
guys aren't being
Yeah,
followed.
we're on the way. We're going.
Brisk pace, nice, solid pace.
That's
You guys hear- you guys hear-
no legs. I only crawl at 120 feet per 6 seconds. When I get there, I want you to put me down. I can't go on like this.
Hey, Ollie. I think there's something wrong with this horse.
I am a noble beast. I cannot live a life of this.
He's melting.
I noticed. Is your butt also wet?
A little bit.
Very.
Oh God. Okay. I think we made it out anyway. I see anyone chasing us.
As soon as you say that, at the end of your turn, you see a group of these sort of like a mix between human and elven, and one of them is this large, almost like elephant It is an elephant man with this kind of royal militaristic looking outfit, rounding the corner and looking at you guys running away. And he just points forward and he says, "Intruders!"
Okay, spoke too soon.
You guys are about halfway at the platform there. You're not there yet. And then these kind of like this kind of group, almost like platoon of the human and half-elven guards, just kind of like rush past him. And then he turns around and starts running towards back the castle. And they start to follow you guys. And then they don't catch up though. And in that case, next up.
Wait, can I actually ask Ollie to pull out the pillow figure in the briefcase?
You can do that, and he will do that.
Okay.
And he puts it in front of you guys.
Sweet,
All right, here we go.
Okay.
After that,
I got an idea.
Next up, Jay. I would say you can land this turn if if you're moving.
Okay. Then I'm going to land this turn, and I'm going to cast, Pass Without Trace, and then once again reinforce to Gillian, cover.
The other construct that you left behind in this building runs up and stands at the edge of the window at this point. And you and the king would both hear the same thing, you would assume, because it says,
My kings, I hear there is an imposter among us.
No.
I use my reaction and throw my sword through his head, killing him instantly.
He looks like he is computing, but his programming does not see beyond disguise self for some reason.
Only had anti-magic protocols.
God, dude. Okay. So he stands at the edge of the window. Next up, Abdul's dad, Jay. Top of the round.
Okay. Yeah, wait. So if it's my turn, then I land and cast.
Sorry. It's
Disguise
not.
self.
No.
Or not disguise self. No, the fucking Pass Without Trace. Anyway.
I was looking at the wrong acronym for the thing. It's actually Gillian's turn.
Oh, cool. Jay, how is cover gonna help us jump off another cliff?
Well, it will just keep us hidden from everything.
It won't keep us hidden from the ground. Here,
I can still Featherfall. Featherfall isn't concentration.
Right, but it's. Do you have another? You have another slot for it?
I do. Yes. I use the level 2 slot for Pass Without Trace.
All right, just one thing I need to do first. I look up at the imposter. I look up at the machine that just said there's an imposter among us. I cast command on him, and I say eject.
Is there just a small man inside of him who's gonna pop out?
I mean, he is right by a window, so I don't know. I'm hoping it just makes him fly out the window.
I have to look up the definition to eject. What does it save?
Well, I said the word eject because, you know.
Right, yeah, Among Us.
To force or throw something out, typically in a violent or sudden way, to cause something to drop out or be removed, or to escape from some sort of mechanism by being explosively propelled out of it. That's the definition for eject.
What's the save?
The save is it's a wisdom save.
12.
12 fails.
What is?
I don't know. I don't know what he does. That's just what I tell him to do.
Holy shit.
You can't make this shit up, man. Doesn't have to do it
Gotcha.
right away, but on its turn it has
In
to.
that case, it's Puddle's turn.
Puddle's turn. Okay, so Puddle, I am going to. Where exactly am I right now? Where are we?
I feel
heading
my
from?
life force slowly slipping away from me.
You're about halfway to the platform.
What
in
are
the
the
Crown District.
surrounding area? Am I on like a larger road? Are there any alleys around me?
There are definitely I guess more narrow paths that are obscured by walls and archways, but I wouldn't consider them alleyways. There's also a ton of like edges, like you have to cross bridges and whatnot to get from one of these like floating suspended buildings to another.
Let us go into the gutters.
Puddle. All right. I really need you to make these guys think that we are headed in one direction when we're headed in another direction. All right. You need to get them away from us. It's It's your destiny.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Okay, all right. Well, can you just keep running and try and dip through these alleys?
I owe you my life, no matter how brief.
I don't want you to go, Puddle!
No, it's okay.
I don't
Gillian
want to
can just
leave
bring him
you
back.
either, Ollie.
Okay.
For the 5 minutes you're the best boy I've ever known.
I've never ridden a horse before!
I've never been a horse before. Bring it in.
He just wraps his.
Are you guys done?
The dripping and like sloppy mess of a seahorse neck. He just
Not
like
yet,
hugs.
but I will be done soon, Chip. I hope one day our paths cross again.
They
But for
will.
now,
Okay.
mine takes me to the alleys.
Thank you for helping us escape, Puddle.
Never change, Ollie. No matter what the world throws at you, you're stronger than your own adversity.
I don't want to let him go, Chip.
Ollie,
I
we
can't
can
let
just
him
get
go.
him back later.
I never did learn what a real horse sounded like. Nay! It runs off in the other direction with the thing
here's what
on
I'm-
its back.
Here's what I'm guessing. You guys take a turn, a really sharp turn,
Yeah,
and then as
I
soon as
wanna
you take the
take a-
turn, you grab Ollie as he's trying to hold on to the horse, and you guys just kind of dive off the horse into like
Yeah.
like around a building. And as soon as the other guys take the turn, they're going to be following the horse. So you two need to roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
Does the horse need to roll this? Never mind, that's a stupid question.
It does.
The horse. Puddle died for this roll. Just remember that.
9.
So
Puddle
Ollie
did
did
not
Six.
die for a 9.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead. What is your roll?
9.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you so that you know why this works. Because normally you would think you roll a 9 and it fails. Ollie rolled a 10 stealth, and I was like, oh, it's not good. So I rolled, perception or insight or whatever for the group of guards using like general perception,
did
and
they
they
get,
rolled a
Chris?
5. So even
Thank
if they had
God!
+4, they still wouldn't notice.
You are a fucking single-digit Sally today, man.
Dude,
what
we
is
are.
going on?
We all are, dude. My
I
roll was
feel-
a 9 and then a 6.
I just need to say, and this will come up and just rolled with it on Patreon. I just feel sad because I wanted these constructs and this escape to be very hard, and every
It's
time
not like it hasn't been.
It's been pretty difficult.
I mean, it's been
pretty fucking
difficult
wacky.
to think about how to get out of. In practice,
Yeah.
we have just rolled stupid numbers in order.
after that, you see that chronomancer that was falling off the side of the building. It was trying to repair something, and at first you would notice that it just kind of disappears below the clouds, out of sight, and then there's just kind of a brief flash or a glow from underneath. You can't really see it because it's obscured by both the roof and the clouds. You would just kind of see like light reflect off the sides of both buildings, and as that happens,
Maybe it died.
you don't see anything else from there on. And that's it. Next up would be Jay.
Okay, I'm gonna start running towards the next edge of the roof, I guess.
All right, you go.
I go.
Go ahead and roll. It'll go ahead. So wait. Gillian hasn't done the cloud yet.
If he hasn't done the cloud yet, it doesn't really help us yet because you can't just pass and you can't hide in plain sight with pass that trace. So
right,
technically,
keep
it doesn't
running.
give us. Yeah, so I
Or
don't have
wait.
to roll anything.
If you're gonna jump off the roof on this turn, you'll have to roll acrobatics, because this is jumping from the second story to the first.
Yeah, I'll just roll acrobatics on this one.
Yep.
That's going to be 11.
Okay. It'd be about 6 points of damage,
Okay. I roll. You know how it is.
and you keep running. You get on your next turn, you'll absolutely get off the onto the ground and a little bit of ways if you continue to run. With that, if that's your turn, if you're not doing anything else, outside of this window, this construct propels forward, just straight forward,
Eject.
almost as if it rocketed itself out of this window, past all of the roofs, and into another building, just far away. It just ejects out of this window,
Be proud of that one, King.
and it is out of sight.
Be proud.
I'd actually like to. Sorry, can I go back a little bit and try to like help the king on his fall? I don't want to use my feather fall on this one.
You can.
Can I, like, try to
Featherfall's a
catch him?
reaction, dude.
It is. That's true.
You just wait, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah. True.
Both constructs are just out of sight at the moment. I don't know why. I don't know where he goes. He's gone. They're both just gone, okay? They'll come back later, all right? They'll come back later when you're much higher level and you have to actually fight them, okay? They just disappear, okay?
Gone.
They've ejected.
They'll sell these military
Gillian.
arms.
So, King Edison, what do you think of your first taste of the real world?
Where are we going?
I look straight ahead off the other ledge. Down or up. It's really hard to tell. Here we go. I grab him. I grab Gareth as well, and I
Wait.
just run for the ledge and jump off.
I'm not ready. You guys jump
is?
off. And still moving at half speed, but as soon as you get off the roof itself, you'll start falling. Jay, you would see them just jump.
Jay, I trust you have another one of those floaty spells?
Yeah, I look up. Yeah, feather fall on them as
Okay.
they're about to hit the ground.
All right, then they basically, I would say that just for brevity's sake, you guys make it. There are no immediate dangers in the vicinity right now. Well, I lied actually.
Well, that was a
How
lie.
many times has that happened?
I'll say we'll
when you
keep an
said-
initiative for now.
Remember you said you get a free action and then you don't in the beginning of
Yeah.
the episode?
Yeah, that was
Remember that
fucked up.
one?
That was messed up. That was giving us
just-
That
something
one hurt.
ripping it away.
That's why we've rolled so low, because you hit us with a real psych. Like, I've never been psyched in such a way before.
Technically, I did give you that round to do something. Gillian jumps off, lands next to Jay. Jay and Gillian are on the second story roof. Or the first story roof.
Yeah.
And next up is going to be Chip and Ollie.
Hey!
And Ollie's crying.
We are staying hidden.
Okay.
It's like, he's crying. Shut up. You shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. No, shut up. They're gonna hear us. They're gonna hear you crying. Stop crying, Ollie. Stop crying.
He was my friend.
I know he was, but you have to shut up. You have to shut up right now. You have to shut up. If you cry, we'll die. You gonna cry when you're dead? You gonna cry when you're dead? You can't. Because you'll be dead. Hey. What if I told you that Gillian can bring Puddle back at any moment and you're crying for no reason?
It still hurts. What are you guys doing on your turn? What are you guys doing on your turn?
Okay, let's try and sneak to the train station.
All right. You guys are. You want to keep your. Yeah. Okay. So you guys continue. As soon as the guards run past and follow Puddle, you start to make your move. If you're being stealthy, you don't move at full speed. I believe.
Yeah.
Unless you have pass without trace, it's different.
I do not have pass without a trace.
All right, go ahead. You guys keep making your way to the platform. Now.
Yep.
The train. Okay.
Just kind of strolling.
Chip. Never mind. And then next up is gonna be Jay. All
Hey,
the
it's
enemies
us.
are gone.
Hey, let's keep running. How high is the first floor roof? Is it?
You run
enough
over
take
to the
damage?
side of the roof, and it's a bit of ways. It's about 30-ish feet, maybe 30, 40 feet.
God, this is a
But you look
huge
over,
fucking place.
and you see there's this kind of like big elephant man with a large elephant trunk, but he's standing on two legs. He's running back again. He's in this like royal militaristic uniform. He's running back to the entrance of the castle, and he just kind of stops, and in front of him are like is another squad of this of these like guards, and he's like trying to talk to him. They're like right below you basically. If you jump off the roof right now, you gather that they might hear.
Yeah,
You also still do have Sanctuary.
this is true. I do still.
So
have
it would be
Sanctuary.
really, you would probably be, yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay, so there's a lot of people down there. Trying to think about how we should do this. Either one of us can do a distraction, or we all run together and just try to get to the train, or we wait
Well,
for them
I
to run
think-
by.
You have some sneaky spell, right?
Yes, I mean we need cover though. We just can't be in plain sight.
Cover. Or we could make a splash. How many people are down there, and in what area are they?
They're right in front of the castle entrance gates, which is it's pretty much below you guys at the moment since you're on the roof of that area. And it says one big Loxodon, which is the race that I guess Jay might know. Gillian wouldn't. Is an elephant man. And then surrounded by him are like 4 others. Just like
So
4 others.
I could cast Wall of Water and get them all in it, right?
Likely.
Okay. I cast Wall of Water and cannonball into it. So I cast Wall of Water to basically put them in this bubble of water and soften my landing. I'm gonna basically make a distraction for them to slip away. I jump off, I'm gonna cannonball into the water, and I'm going to, at the start of my next turn, get ready to use Fulminous Smite again and smite everyone in the water bubble.
Oh my god.
All right, so you watch as Gillian just says something, right?
Okay, he'll trust you.
And then cannonballs off the roof.
I'll make a splash!
Midair, you sort of just
You don't have the king.
swipe your hand across the air, and as you do, all of the water droplets and moisture in the air turns into this line of water that just kind of falls in place. And as it does, it hits this group of guards or security, and you hear from the elephant, "I found them! The intruder!" And he just started,
I found you!
and you're about to cannonball into the water. Jay, what do you do as you are basically past the king and the retainer?
Okay, so I have the king and the retainer. King can walk on his own, right?
What's your strength?
My strength is -1, so it might be
God.
a little tough for me.
You get
to
to
carry
roll
this man.
a strength check to try and carry the retainer.
Okay. 12 -1, 11.
I'll say that's enough for now.
Okay.
You're gonna move at half speed, but the king.
That's fine.
The king follows along because he literally has no idea what to do.
Grab my hand. Do you trust me? I look him in the eyes. Then I jump anyways.
No, I don't. And you just grab his hand.
And yeah, I
You guys
jump off
jump
the
off.
building.
The roof.
I'd like to use my stealth now if possible since they're distracted.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
And
I got a natural 1 on the first roll.
jeez, dude. we
24.
suck today.
24 plus 3 is, or 4. No,
Yeah.
3. 27. With
All right,
my
cool.
pass without trace.
But yeah, that's definitely enough. They're totally distracted. They're all
Yeah.
kind of drowning in a line of water at the moment.
And I feather fall, I guess, with this last fall too.
Start acting natural now.
Sure. I'm just walking.
All right, you guys get to the platform.
We're just
On this
businessmen
turn?
on the way to our business meeting.
Okay. We don't look like businessmen anymore.
Joe, we have the briefcase. That's enough, right? We're businessmen.
How do you know they won't
Oh.
recognize our faces?
Oliver, I'm so excited for the business meeting that is upcoming for us.
I hear that with Discover, we're gonna get APR percentages.
0%. That's right. And
Stands for actually Pirates Rock.
that's true. And did you know
0%
that
because pirates suck.
transaction fees are a intro fee of 3% of the amount of each transfer for transfers that post to your account by December 10th, 2021?
That's not the date right now.
I'm just reading a thing.
You guys are actually able to get to the platform and just kind of sit there. The train has not arrived yet.
I have such a good bet, dude. Holy shit.
All right, next up. You guys are just kind of sitting there talking loudly about your business meeting. Nobody seems to.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody gives a fuck. You're also both stealth, but you do see off in the distance, these guards chase a horse to the edge. To the edge, far in the distance.
Follow me!
And they're just like, kind of surrounding this horse.
Not
And he
for
jumps-
destiny, not for fate, but for my friends.
You cover
My
all
riders
these
who
eyes.
named me.
God damn it.
Remember me, Ollie!
That's one cool fucking horse.
And he backflips off the edge.
Oh my god, he does a flip.
He does a backflip, flies into orbit.
The guards start looking around frantically and have no idea what's happening. And next up,
On the layers
Jay.
below, it starts raining. Nobody knows why, but it is. It's a terrible day for rain.
Oh my god, that's depressing. Okay, Jay, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running with the king and the retainer to the station where we plan to meet up at this point.
All right.
Yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do with the rest of my turns at this point, unless something happens.
Yeah. So Gillian, it's just gonna be you in initiative from now on.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to describe as Puddle is back flipping away into the void of space. You see a single drop of water thicker than the others come out of his eye. He goes into a cloud, and you see as his body turns into droplets, and he returns to the water cycle.
Damn.
Is it my turn? Okay, cool.
Just you now.
We saw some suspicious charges on your card. We're going to have to freeze it. And I'm falling down on them onto this wall of water. While I'm falling down, I extend my hand, and through hydromancy, at the top of the wall of water, I cast freeze, and you see as this layer of ice arches through the wall of water to the main Loxodon. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Yes.
What is your what do I have to roll something?
He needs to make a con save.
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure. I finally rolled well.
You did?
I did. I rolled an 18 naturally.
Nice. So you pass the save on the freeze, but you notice as the wall of water freezes in a 5-foot cube around the burst of cold. And there's just a 5-foot block of ice encasing him.
Okay.
So the way wall of water works is when you do cold damage to it, it freezes the area of the wall. So essentially I'm trying to freeze him and whatever, if he had people around him, I'm trying to get them in that as well. So my goal is to freeze the wall of water.
It's only about 5 feet, right?
It's 5 foot by 5 foot, so it's like a 5-foot cube. Yeah.
Okay, so
his
about
head
like
would be
this.
poking out, probably.
So you can,
That's
I mean,
funny.
yeah, his head. I'll say his head. Well, I'll say all their heads can be poked out. You can get all of their bodies. And it just happens.
Now I've got a train to catch, and I just start running down the street.
Okay, just say it happens for Brett, for just make it easier.
So they can break through that ice and stuff.
Yeah, it just has to be on their turn. You start running. I'll say with your movement, you get about 30 feet away. All right.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just see to roll if any of them break out. Nope. What's the AC on?
It has the ice has an AC of 5 and 15 HP, but they are also all inside of the ice, so I imagine it might be a little harder to hit.
All their arms are their heads are like poked out.
Yeah.
Marshall, what do we do? Apprehend him! I can't! Why not? All of our arms are frozen! Ah! They're just stuck in it. Alright, I'll say at this point, initiative is over, and you're able to get away, and as soon as Gillian, Jay arrives first, and Gillian gets there a few moments afterwards, all of you get to this station, and just as you do, you guys see that Chip and Ollie have already boarded a train that is just about to start leaving once Gillian gets there.
What's them?
just go ahead and make a general acrobatics check, Gillian, to see if you make it in.
Oh, Christ.
Same for Jay.
Acrobatics? Oh,
Acrobatics?
fuck.
Okay.
Hey, Jay, you have Leon and Gareth?
It's like a leap,
Yes.
All right.
I guess so. If we're doing
Here we go. No,
Climbing,
just
jumping.
just unbiased. Just tell me the answer.
right? It would be athletics. So
Okay.
athletics for Jay too.
Thank
Okay.
God. 16. Because otherwise,
Okay, I got a 13.
otherwise that would have been an 8.
That's totally fine. Both of you are able to make it into the door right before it starts to, or right before it closes with the help of Jay. With the help of Chip and Ollie. Ollie even sticks his hand out, grabs the king, and pulls him in. And all of you are
Thank God.
inside this ruby red train as it takes off on this evening now. And as soon as you do, the train starts to move, and you see the guards coming down those steps that you once traversed in order to get, or just from this platform to get into this this district. And they see the train just leave, and it, as a bullet, just kind of shoots off, and they're out of sight within moments, within seconds. And at that point, you're all sitting inside of this train, gasping, catching your breath, and just like before, it begins to do a completely vertical ascent, and then within moments again, you guys are off the rails in this limbo
we
between both tracks, and there's this big flash around you, outside of the windows. The windows almost turn pure white from how bright the glow is, and you hear like. Before that, there's like this magical, almost a buzzing noise that kind of charges up the energy and then strikes the train. And as that happens,
I definitely touch the king on the shoulder and make sure he's watching as well, like outside.
You accidentally touch my shoulder instead.
yeah, he's definitely watching.
You'll
and you
want to
still,
see this, King Leon. Yeah,
you
I
still
touched
have,
Jay's shoulder.
Mr.
It's me,
Watts.
Jay. I dropped
as
my
soon as
this guy's stuff, by the way.
Yeah, right. As soon as the strike hits the train, Mr. Watts or Gareth Watts, that Air Genasi, who with the clouded afro, just sort of like makes a coughing noise, laid on the floor of this train. You watch the buildings that you leave behind from the district turn upside down once again as the train reverses its gravity once more and hits the other tracks that lead you back down into the Blossom District. And this train continues down rails and makes its way back into the lower part of Edison Kingdom.
Oh my god, I'm fucking stupid. I touched Gareth and used lay on hands.
Yeah, I was gonna actually say that.
I give him 5 points. I just realized I've been lugging this man's body around and I haven't tried to heal him. Jesus.
I mean, it's probably easier this way because I feel like it would resist it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if he passed 2 death saving throws and with one with the natural 20 and then one with the 12.
Well, 20 would
good on
have
something.
natural 20 would have
So he didn't die or anything.
Yeah, it would have stabilized him.
How much is he healed for?
5.
Okay, cool. All right.
Where are we?
We made it. You should probably hire better guards too, but I'm glad we made it.
We're on the way to the Blossom District now.
Figured you'd want to be here to make sure the king. Oh, that's Jay. Make sure the king. Oh, that's Chip. Make sure the king is safe.
He kind of scurries up and says, "The king, are you all right?" He's like looking around, and the king is just looking out the window, just in awe of all of the first of all, just being outside, and second, the journey of just flying through the clouds on this steam-powered red train, and everything sort of flipping upside down. His whole world in that moment as well, just
His
turning
whole worldview. Damn, metaphors.
upside down. Yeah.
No, it's okay. We made sure nobody hurt him, and we're gonna keep making sure that nobody hurts him. But we need him to see this.
We do?
Yeah.
I mean, we do. Yeah, we need him to see this. Then he can put all of his money to great use down here.
I think it's for the best.
You learn now, before you are a king, what you're working with, what your home really is.
The young boy king just sort of is non-responsive at this for a moment, and then, wow, this looks incredible.
I don't say this lightly, but this place is incredible. It's a marvel. I've never seen anything even close to it in the undersea. You should be proud of it.
Mr. Watts, did you know we were upside down? And the retainer just sort of sighs and looks down. And then Ollie speaks up and he's like, Gillian, I'm sorry. Puddle your horse. He's dead. He sacrificed himself for us, man.
Ollie, slow down. There's too much emotion in your voice to tell what you're saying. Where's my horse?
Gillian, I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry, Ollie? What happened?
He's gone.
Who's gone?
Puddle
True name.
became raindrops, Gillian.
It's the name of the horse. It's the name of the horse.
Name the horse, Puddle.
Pretty clever.
Damn it! Puddle!
Chip, you ever just feel like... You know, Jay, you ever feel like you're the only sane person here? Yeah, all the time, Jay.
Spend your whole life
Imagine
in a
being the only
briefcase.
sane person on this entire ship.
By
and
the
then this
gods,
whole
Ollie,
pirate
what have
crew.
I done? What have
I didn't even need the
I've
horse.
snuffed out so fast.
Ollie, tell me, was he at least happy? Was he a happy horse? I never got to meet him. My son! My only son!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait. Ollie, I still feel him. Where did he go?
He backflipped right out of this life into the next one.
He back. That means he returned to the water cycle. I begin the 10-minute ritual with my last second level spell
Oh my
slot.
god! So you're telling me you could bring that horse back this whole time? You've been crying for nothing?
Not for no cost. I prick my finger and make a blood circle on the ground.
Oh, that's how. Oh.
The ritual.
Oh,
Dark undersea magics.
Okay.
Is the train really the best place
The
to do
light.
this?
The light of the
Jack,
world where the light does
Jack.
not touch.
So
I think we're almost at our stop. I
I'm
mean,
putting-
what are you
Spark
doing?
of
I'm
darkness.
putting my, like, instead of shushing Jay, I'm just putting my hands, like, on her face. Just like,
the
I hate
lights
it
like
here.
start to
Smushing
flicker
the
in the
shit.
train.
I'm smushing the shit out of Jay's face right now.
What happens? What happens?
If we have 10 minutes in here,
do.
I commence a 10-minute blood summoning ritual and summon Puddle into the middle of the train car.
There's a flash, and everyone gets pressed up against the walls and glass and windows and the seats of this train car as a large warhorse made of water just apparates within the middle of the car, and everyone who is right around it just goes as this massive form takes up all of the space in here, making it extremely uncomfortable.
Ollie,
Did you have to do this in the train?
Ollie, it has been too long.
Puddle!
I thought I'd never see you again. He bows his head. He bows his head for Ollie.
does he even have room to bow his head?
This lanky 6 foot Ollie just runs up and runs as much as he can and just sort of throws his arms around the head of the just the head, like around the snout of this water horse, and
Let me see him. Let me see the eyes of my son. Father? Is that you? What's he saying, Ollie? What's he saying?
Oh my god, he can't understand the. Oh!
You did
That's
so
funny!
good. You did such a good job.
he says, "Father, is that you?
Hey, tell him it is me. Tell him it is me.
This is
What
Gillian.
language does he speak?
This is Gillian. He's like your god, dad. He's your dad. He's your maker too."
That's right, I'm Gillian. Gillian? I'm Puddle. And I think you're a horse. And you're beautiful.
I'm Chip.
I can't keep the bit up any longer than that. I'm dead. I can't do it.
My
I
brain's
love you
fucking-
guys. And then Ollie's tears start to.
We love you too.
As his tears hit the head of Puddle, the tears start to form into longer strands of hair
Give me your
as
power.
it mixes with the horse. And with that, we're gonna end the session.
Oh my god.
We'll pick back up as our crew exits the train somewhere in the Blossom District to try and make their way back down. And hopefully, if nothing else happens, take the king into the slums, the Sunnyside slums.
Just have to roll with it.
Let's
Guys,
talk about that one.
How is it that every combat we have is like even more drug fueled than the last? Because there was
don't know.
nothing about that was normal at all.
Well,
There was nothing.
we started off the campaign shaving people's heads, or was
That's
that
true.
no? That was fighting bald men trying to shave our heads.
Well, we
This-
did. Yeah.
This was less drug induced and more like just we are not capable of doing anything at all.
Bugs, baldies, bots.
Yep.
That's
Bugs,
what we
baldies,
fight.
bots.
That's what we do around here.
Oh, let's talk
Let's-
about. Let's talk about that.
On just,
Just
rolled
rolled
within our
with it.
Patreon show on Patreon, where we do our show on Patreon. The show
Guys,
is on Patreon.
go
For
over-
money
If
on
you-
Patreon.
If you've
Show.
made it to the end of this episode and you're listening to us shout out the Patreon, we also, in case you're unaware, just did a what if where like this crew of pirates here, the Riptide Trio, whatever you want to call them, they become superheroes in the world of Mutants and Masterminds, which is a superhero-based, superpower D&D or role-playing game that Bisley actually runs. He does Prime Defenders on
The whole
Patreon.
campaign.
And we're like teenage superheroes in his campaign. He's made a whole world for it. And for the what if we did on Patreon, I sent these pirates into that same world. And it was extremely fun, not only to run, but also to play. And so it'll be fun to listen to.
Just go pledge to the Patreon, guys. For $10, you get the whole campaign with all of us as superheroes. You get William Wisp, you get Dakota Cole, you got Virian Soul. All right, you get to see Gillian and Jay and Chip be a superhero. What else do you want? And you get to hear us talk about the episode.
There's
it
an
is a steal.
entire backlog of this campaign.
There's
and
like
Just
over
Roll With
100
It.
posts on
There's
there, and
a
they're
lot.
all
Yeah.
so good.
There's a lot of stuff. And I will say that in our Just Rolled With It, we do give some inside information. Just a little bit sometimes. Just every once in a while.
Yeah, like the fact that this session and then end the recording, and the recording, and the recording.
Okay, guys, let's save the deep secrets for Just Rolled With It. See you guys in the water cycle.
Hey, you made it to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd like to quickly drop a thank you to all our $50 patrons, like Alyssa, Apple, Beats, Ben 10, Benjamin Talavera, Blue Blem Blop, Bowling Ball Iron, Buttery Toast, Cheshire, Clarence, Consume Cheddar, Cornier Comet, Creepy Reaper, Bryson of Sin, Dreamstrider, Edgy Moss, Elise the Washed Up Bard, Expoogaloo, Gillian's Biggest Fan, Iridescent Cakes, Jay Newell, JRWI Enjoyer, Jumpiest Venus 34, King of Ranch, Kylie Evans, Material Seaweed, Miscellaneous, Misfit Wolverine 15, Mr. Griffin, Nongzalotl, Obligatory References, Pet Hedgehog, Princess Vegeta, Reaper's Past, Resha Snivy, Redker Kurotu, Salutation, Sebastian Saunders, Serene is actually a skeleton, Soul of a Pep, Spinax, The Copper Android, Viridin, Zerberus, your gal pal Valerie V, and Zyphar Pendrake. Thank you guys so much for supporting us on Patreon. It does help us so much. And things are coming soon that you're gonna love. Promise. Anyways, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.